Alright, we're here with Liliana of the Veil. Surprisingly, I have not played this yet in Standard Brawl, so here we are playing it in Standard Brawl. I'm not frightened of the Tier 1 nonsense, if that, again, is a thing, but I don't think it is. So, what does Mono Black look like, if we haven't already figured that out? A bunch of removal. Alright, this looks satisfying. Mono Black just looks pretty. It just looks pretty. So no artifacts, so I can strand artifact removal or naturalize disenchant effects in people's hands and stuff. That seems interesting. I mean, I still have this, but namely no artifact removal, like a Braid doesn't have any targets out of opponents. I'm not running any discard. I know discard seems extremely popular and probably is solid, but my argument is a lot of things you discard, you can probably just kill with removal. And if you can't, well, hopefully that thing you can't discard doesn't solo you. But for the most part, it probably won't, right? At least I envision. This removal spamming is already just extremely good. Removal spamming and drawing one or two or three cards a turn is, you're just going to win the game. I like Desecration Demon. I have a bunch of these on paper. I just love this card, so I'm running it. If people are smart with how they sack things, then we could take it out. But until further notice, we're gonna run it. Same with this. If we're against removal spammy cards, these cards could probably just be something else. So we'll see how often that happens. And I crafted this thing because it probably has a reasonable chance at actually hitting my opponent through all the removal and menace. And I like it, so. Oh no, Bubblegum's name is a different color now. I don't like it. Oh no, it's the mirror match. I also don't like it. Of course, I'm on the draw. Why not? Probably just going to minus my Liliana. I could maybe attack my opponent's hand. But no, I think I'm going to minus Liliana. Honestly, both options are pretty good here. I'm just going to minus. Guarantee deal with something that I just don't want to deal with. Later is... I don't think going to a Liliana ultimate has any merit, so... the Mirrex is definitely good at stopping opposing Lilianos. So... I'd rather draw cards here than do anything. I think this is a good idea. Yeah, this seems like a really good idea, because I don't really care if they forage Tiny Bones. I can deal with the board later. This is fine. I'm actually kind of surprised to even see that cast here. Oh, they just don't have a land? Okay, I guess that makes sense. I'm always killing it, so I might as well kill it now. And I will now kill this with this, so it doesn't do anything stupid. Okay, that's why I wanted to hold on to feed the swarm, but, why would I be able to do that? Let's play this and this. They take my Obliterator. But this does let me draw still. Virtue is a very good card. I might actually just hardcast it right now and not do anything else. Because, again, there's not many things Mono Black can do. Yeah, I'm just going to run this out. Good luck. I'm just going to cheat that into play. Oh, I mean, it's not cheating into play, but I'm going to cast it. Is that what they tutored for? I wonder. That was a good draw. I can deal with the cruelty now. So they can't reanimate anything. I'm absolutely going to do that. And Liliana is not as good as Virtue, so yeah, let's blow this up. You can have your arena. I have Shieldred now, so... Okay. Interesting. Rush of Dread. Ooh, tisk tisk. Well, I don't have anything to do now, unfortunately. But so be it. I think I'm still just really far ahead. Like, really, really far ahead. My opponent's still withering away. Yeah, you used to be pink and now you're orange. Cityscape Leveler. That has to blow up Persistence, and then they die to... Well, actually, they don't die to anything specific right now. That is a sword. Wow. That's just a sword. Okay. Interesting. I guess it makes sense. Black is pretty good at dealing with stuff. So now my opponent has to draw a removal spell, like off the top, or Shieldred's trigger kills him. Get rid of a random thing, and we're dead. I mean, the trigger's already on the stack. Yeah. You can kill it now. If they draw a removal spell, it's too late because the trigger hits the stack, so. Mirex is why we run Demolition Field? I guess so. Well, our opponent wasn't able to use it that game, so... The new Tiny Bones. The old Tiny Bones. I'm going to take your sweeper, and now you have to play around it the entire game, and you can't discard it. Congratulations. Discards a card, each opponent... Okay, so I would like to deal with that now, probably... Wait, do they have any discard in hand? No. Let's just draw 3. They don't have any discard in hand. This is fine. Oh, I wasn't going to draw land for a while either, so... Playing creatures does not feel good in the face of Deadly Cover-Up that you cannot discard. Okay. Other Tiny Bones. Nothing in my graveyard to steal. I found the other lands, so now I can just hang out. I don't know if I have... I'd rather not have to cast a removal spell right now. Like, if they activate Tiny Bones, I just get rid of a removal spell, right? And what happens? Stash counters from exile, so you can just have this. And I just don't care, right? It just doesn't... It almost never matters. Like, I don't think that card will ever really do anything. So. Hostile Investigator is pretty cool. Opponent plays that in the Fate... Oh, they have Bitter Triumph. Okay. Probably fine. If I can force out Planeswalker removal, I like the idea of that. So let's go after my opponent's stuff and play a creature. So now they need more than Bitter Triumph. Actually, killing Liliana might not even be the right move. The 2 cards a turn cards are extremely good. Let's get rid of Feed the Swarm? Probably Shieldred's Edict, actually. Let's swing. They need another removal spell for Planeswalkers. Again, there's a fair amount of those, but, you know, enjoy this. This is a thing now. Oh no, Cut Down works. Wait, no, you don't want to cast Cut Down. I'll draw a card. Oh no. Oh no. Probably, that means no answer to Liliana then? Because you would just wait? You really, really don't want me to draw cards. You never want me to draw cards here. If you can help it. Let's pay 3 life like the greedy little black player we are. That was a pretty good draw. I gotta be careful. I don't want to lose to life loss, but again, I'm just so far ahead. My opponent needs a sweeper now. They need a sweeper. If they have one, I think I'm still kind of fine. Oh, Lord Skitterer. This card seems popular. I'm surprised. Alcatraz here also has lifelink, so... You missed Professor Onyx in Standard? Oh, yeah. I missed that window, that's for sure. I did miss that window. That seemed like it would be neat. I showed up to a Standard at a time in which I like it. I will do this. I can also swing with this. Yep. I like this a lot. And then I can minus Liliana if they trade. And then my opponent has no board state. And I still do. Let's play Slashy Boy. Let's do this. Draw some cards that we don't need. And play Shieldred. Oh, I should have played Shieldred first. I'm an idiot. I would have gained a bunch of life. That's my bad. That is my bad. I mean, I'm so far... Again, my opponent has 2 cards in their hand. I have infinite cards. My board is disgusting and... Yeah. Like, what is it? Stealing... Yeah, the Cruel Claws... Cruel Claws gift... Oh, there's a different color. There it is. Different color. Oh no, I'm on the draw. Well, that's not fair. Turn 1 discard spell? Nope. This is the one that you need your opponent's creatures to die. Yep. Of course, there it is. 4 mana commander, perfect 2 mana ramp spell. As is tradition. Fortunately, this is kind of useless. What does this do? I don't care, I'm killing it. Does our opponent have a counterspell? And if so, do I care? Not really, actually. You know what? They probably do have a counterspell. Let's just make my opponent's mana terrible. I don't even need Liliana. I literally don't need the card, so... in order to continue actually playing the game, I should... You know what? Until I miss a land drop... Yeah, like, how is this bad? Okay, that's fine. They actually cast Essence Scatter. Okay. Do we have a counter for this? And is it counter worthy? Let's find out. Opponent says no. They say have your cards. And I will discard Drown in Ichor. Seems like the weakest card. So does this draw go thing have viability? Is my opponent doing things that make sense? Does anyone know? Okay, let's play this. Blue boring? I don't know, I like what my opponent's doing. I don't think their commander is of much use, but I'm down for it. Yep, we can just cast Liliana now, that's fine. Get rid of random poop that doesn't really matter. Probably want to cast Shieldred here. Do I want to actually cast Shieldred? Yeah, we want to cast this. I don't think I need it alive. And again, my opponent has to actually, like, do stuff. Otherwise, they just lose the game. So, they have to actually cast cards. Interesting. That was not a creature my opponent just killed, so I just get to easily deal with it on the crackback. That was an interesting choice. They did not make a rat there. They're back to square one. Okay. Also interesting. Alright, Slasher. Remove half their life total. Dang it. Alright, well, it just comes back again, so. Let's take the last card out of my opponent's hand. Yep. I should, if I put that game on YouTube, I'm gonna have to blur out the screen. I'm gonna have to censor what I just did to my opponent. Didn't resolve. GG's. I got frogged. I got killed by, like, draft rares. Or draft Carmins. So what happens if I kill this? I can't steal it. Still gonna kill it. I can steal it next turn. Unless my opponent trades. Which would be funny. Nope. This exiles that. Wow, that's pretty good, huh? Yep. Of course. Why not? Of course, I don't draw anything castable. Like that. Of course. This is God to your hand. I have no idea. Liliana minus? Lose to my own Shieldred? Sounds about right. I think this was a mistake? No, maybe not. Maybe not. Ashnod. Wow. Surprised to see that. That is an Ashnod. Let's get my opponent's Shieldred, I guess. And then play my own Shieldred. And minus my opponent's creature. And pass the turn. Okay. Kind of surprised to see that. They probably should have cast that on my turn. That was a bit of a mistake. Little bit of a mistake there. I probably plus. I lose my board wipe, but... Can I plus? No, that doesn't seem realistic at all. It's not even like the plus does anything. I'm just not going to plus. Is there a reason they're not casting Tiny Bones? Am I not understanding something? Okay, now they do. It's not like those stash cards are gone, so I don't know why they haven't been using it. Let's swing. Now I have to sweep the board, so... And then just lose to unstoppable creatures that are in my deck, but I can't draw. Only my opponents. My opponent chose to keep Tiny Bones. To me, that is absolutely insane, but sure. I would have just got rid of the other one. I'm a bit confused. Okay. What? That's certainly a line. So I'm just gonna... What? I feel like I'm turning around a game that I shouldn't have been turning around. Maybe not. Maybe this is just how it was supposed to go. That was a phenomenal top deck, by the way. I don't think I needed it. I had, like, double Liliana activation this turn, so... Now I just discard my opponent's Shieldred. That they wanted oh so desperately. And I'm up a removal spell. Cool. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, well, I have that kind of locked down. I mean, I've had it locked down for a while, but can't say I'm too concerned about that. Let's do this. Can I just, like, turn it into a treasure token? And then they lose it forever? Right? Is that how that works? Let's find out. The Liliana ultimate is also... I mean, it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. But it is ever encroaching. Alright, get wrecked. Get absolutely schmeeded. Mono black again. 4 of the 7 opponents, or 5 of the 8 opponents, mono black. And yet again, another 2-land hand. Seems to be a recurring theme here. I feel like I've literally been playing the same game like 5 times. Do we have cut down? We do not. We have arcane signet. Alright. We are definitely different. One of us is not like the other. Let's get rid of probably invasion. Oh no, my thing. Do we have a removal spell? Nope. Let's get rid of Blasphemous Edict. Probably could get rid of Cut Down, actually. I am technically up in resources, I guess? I don't know, does that make any sense? Whenever an opponent casts a spell, pay 5 unless they discard. Okay, you got it. You got it. I can probably pay 5 for, like, an extended period of time here. There's no real reason to kill this, honestly, in my opinion, so I'm just not going to. Alright, we got the Liliana ultimate. So we put this into a pile. They keep the 4 lands. Yep, I like this a lot. I don't want to do 3 and 3 with the lands. Wow, that actually worked? No way. They took the... Yep, that's, yeah, that's not the right pile, my friend. Oh, opponent said hello before I did. Ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. What does this do? What does this do? Okay. So, okay. Okay. That's kind of annoying. It doesn't have to see its own raid. Alright, well, kind of meh, but whatever. What does this do? I have to read it again. Okay. Do I play Liliana? This doesn't have haste. Yeah, I forgot I had a commander. Okay. I mean, yeah, their commander doesn't have haste. It's a red-black creature deck. They've only played red-black creatures. I want to dodge haste threats. That is indestructible. And I don't have a way to deal with it, actually. Let's get rid of Feed the Swarm. Desecration Demon might actually do something here. Buckle up. Buckle up, everybody. Desecration Demon is in play. Triggered immediately. Does nothing. Cool, cool. Come on. Come on. God. Alright, we still won. Still won the game rather decisively. So I can let the Atali player do their thing, just let them do whatever they want, and then sweep the board after the fact, and I could repeatedly do this. I don't know if I can win spamming that idea, but it's probably a good idea. Maybe my best idea. I don't know how this pans out. I don't know. We shall find out. I'm just kind of happy to not play against a mono black player. That's pretty neat. So, yep. Do we have the explosive vegetations? 2 into 4 perfectly? Perfect 2 into 4? Come on, show me. Show me the 2 into 4. Hey, my opponent has perfect 2 into 4. Look at that. Who would have guessed? Yep. I can Liliana minus the other one, and I probably just will. I could plus. No, we're gonna just minus. If they play Roxanne, I probably concede. When it plays Haste Generic Dumb Thing. Cool. Do I play Alcatraz? Oh, I can't. Never mind. Of course we have Haste Threat. Why not? I have to play this, and I probably want to kill this, so I'll put a stop in their main phase. If they go to combat. They do, so now I'll just kill this. So they don't flip the other egg. They now choose to play this go round. That's weird. So I can let my we can swing first and see what I find. Shoot, that makes me want to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can just cast Atali, so I don't even know if Bronco has any value. Yeah, we just let it die, and I just draw 3. That's fine. That's fine with me. It drew a card, and I can find a land, because again, I'm just looking for a board wipe. And if my opponent hits me with a good Atali, then, you know, that's just all she wrote. That's just the nature of things. I can kill this and try to stop that, but again, I don't think killing a Minotaur here stops Atali in any true fashion. And they would also have to not have a land. It's just not realistic to me. Alright. What do we got? There's a lot of removal spells, but there are some pretty scary planeswalkers in my deck. Opponent gets removal spell and Minotaur. Alright, so somewhat of an expected outcome, quote-unquote. And then I have Season of Loss for, is it 5? And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. Alright, Season. Do your thing. I don't think I've ever cast a card. I don't think I've ever cast one of these. Cool looking. I like that. Look at that text box. Look at that text box. That's funny. That is funny. Oh, my opponent has to manually click them all, too. Oof. Sag. They're clicking Atali last, as is tradition. Opponent's low on cards. They cannot recast Atali, which is pretty significant. And I can cast Alcatraz. It depends what they do. I would like to cast Alcatraz here, because it sticks around forever. Somewhat, sort of, in some sense. My opponent has some kind of castable spell. You know, I think they have a Braid or something. They had a castable spell earlier, too. I think it's some kind of burn spell. That's my vibe. That's my TED Talk. Alright, they steal Unholy Annex, which is problematic, and random 6/6. Slightly less problematic. I have no idea what happens when you cast an empty room. Alright, you just get both sides. Let's play the attack into a sweeper. And then lose to... Oh wait, no, they didn't unlock the card draw side. They did not unlock the card draw side. There is no way for them to unlock the card draw side. So... that probably works out in my favor quite significantly. Because they chose what they chose. But we'll see. Again, I'm still dealing with eternal Italis. Just crafted one yesterday. Yep. I'm liking it. I think that's the first time I've cast one. So I could risk running this out and have it not get exploded. Kind of risky. Kind of risky. There are cards that deal with this, but I'm just going to send it. I'm going to send it. If it does stick, I am in a very good spot. Okay, Roxanne is not what I would have... Well, I mean, if that's the only thing they can do, that's the only thing they can do. Why is it letting me target Roxanne? I can't kill it with this, right? Looks like I do untap with Virtue. Let us reanimate Bronco? I'd rather not spend life. And just reanimate something that actually presents a board threat state. Oh, my opponent found a way to get black mana. Dang. Not ideal. Not ideal. I think I'm still fine, but yeah, they can now draw 2 cards a turn, which I, would rather them not be able to do. The green season is nuts. Yeah. Well, the card draw, I mean, you have to have a resolve giant threat, so, I mean, kind of win more-y. But the sweeping naturalize is definitely very good. So I don't want to commit more to the board, but I have Virtue, so if they randomly steal a sweeper, I'm probably fine. Actually, they don't even really want to cast a stolen sweeper because it kills Itali. Ah, it was a 3 damage card. It was a 3 damage card, I was right. I said it was a braid, but... like, if you cast a sweeper, Itali just dies. And if you don't cast a sweeper, my board state still exists. Opponent did not get a sweeper, so I suppose none of that mattered. How do I deal with Itali? Alright, my opponent just scooped. Why did they concede? Let me look. They got Cosmic Hunger, which probably just kills this Shieldred. It's only fair, right? There's no other thing that would make sense as an outcome. That's disgusting. Depends what kind of Minidork we see here. No Minidork at all. Alright, so that probably means we play Gix. Why does everyone have... Alright, so Duress was actually... you know what? Let's swing first, actually. Let's swing first. How come my opponent didn't cast their commander? Could they just not? Or... oh, they couldn't. I see. Alright, I, of course, did not draw a removal spell. Of course. In my 55 removal spell deck. My opponent has the best possible card to go with their commander. And now that it's hitting me, what do I do? What do I do? What is my opponent cheating into play? Nothing that is an immediate impact. So... let's just play Phyrexian Arena? They're not putting in... I mean, Portal's not entering play, so if they tap it and play random 8/8, like, they put it to their hand for a reason. Cityscape Leveler is not a problem. But again, I haven't drawn any removal, which is kind of nuts. The fact that Kona even gets to trigger a single time against Liliana is completely insane. That is completely insane. I mean, you just put the Cityscape in play. But there you go. There you go. Kona did it. Wait, what? Sure. Okay. I forgot they could even cast that. Okay. I don't think I would have done that. So... now what? I can play... removal spell here and proceed to yet again not care about anything my opponent's cheating out. Sure. Yeah, we just deal with the Cityscape Leveler. Or at least, you know, a portion of it. I can swing with both my creatures. I can swing with only one. This can't block. Do I swing with Gix? Draw 2. They play that. They do that. They can kill Vraska, but I think they can kill Vraska no matter what. I might as well make it harder. Might as well make it harder. I don't really need to draw more cards. Although, again, drawing actual removal would kind of be a bit useful. They have 6 mana. They can cast... okay, I was going to say they could just simply cast the Mammoth. I feel like that maybe would have been viable. Yeah, we're just going to block this. The Gix is actually kind of killing me, so probably a viable idea. It also removes their crew thing for Kana, but again, that doesn't really matter. My opponent's playing all the big stuff out of hand already. Sire of the 7 Deaths. Nice. Unfortunately, Shieldred ignores all of that. Non-token. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token of their choice. Okay. Maybe it is good here. Why you're making a creature a land against a mono black deck is beyond me, but you got it. That makes absolutely no sense. Let's get rid of the commander. And then I can play... shoot. Yeah, they have a second non-token now. Okay. Problems are here. I can play this, get rid of the Mammoth, take 10... go down to 11, go down to 12, no, go down to 9. Oh, they did it because I have Liliana. That's why. They did the creature because I'm Liliana. Alright, alright. My opponent's line makes sense now. Let's... still Edict my opponent? Then? Surely this is the right thing. I don't even really care about the Mammoth. Right? Do we not care about the Mammoth? Maybe we do. And then I can play this thing. It has Death Touch. I mean, their thing has First Strike, but still. So if I can... okay. I think this is as good as it's going to get. For me. They still make a man land. You can't swing with it, though. You cannot swing with that creature. Yeah, you can't swing with the thing. Yep, take action. I also, if I were my opponent, would have went face. It's kind of insane they didn't go face. It's a 2-turn clock. I'm a little bit beside myself about that idea. Let's play this. It's kind of the same as Liliana, actually, so maybe if my opponent's willing to kill it again, I just let him. All of my options are kind of ugly here. But because my opponent's doing what they're doing, this probably makes the most sense. If I can force them to kill it again. Because, again, they just didn't go face. Just didn't go face. So. Wait, no. Let me... it didn't let me respond. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. I'll play Tiny Bones then. Attack with zombie? Why? What? Oh, it is menace. I guess it does have menace. Okay. It did not let me kill the token in response. Kind of ugly. Again, they're not going face. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. So... do it again? Let's play this instead. Okay. That does not accomplish anything. Let's kill the token. Wait, why would you protect this token? Why on earth would you protect this token? I'm so confused. No way is that the right thing to do. Is that the right thing to do? I guess it was the right thing to do. Was it the right thing to do? Okay. It apparently was the right thing to do. I don't think I would have ever seen that line. Just taking 7 here, right? Block. Yep, no, blocking doesn't accomplish anything. So. Can I draw a sweeper? There's only 55 in my deck. Only a casual 55 board wipes. So that can kill the sire. So we... Liliana... Okay, so I gotta play this close to the chest. Let's run this out. Let's pass the turn, and then see what happens. Because this doesn't kill... yeah, maybe I don't have an answer to the sire. Yeah, because I can't kill this stupid artifact land creature thing. I can't pay for ward. That wouldn't matter, but... So Alcatraz starts gaining life. Their sire's tapped. That, again, doesn't really matter, but... Sire is tapped. Long goodbye. Alright, so what do our attacks look like? Always killing or always trying to kill that thing. Let's kill this stupid token. Get it out of the way. Opponent draws, sure. Let's kill this. And then this can just swing, it can't block, so I might as well attack with it. If I swing with Tiny Bones, I can reanimate something that's 7, which actually isn't anything of consequence. Like, nothing in there. Yeah, that doesn't matter. So, okay. I go up to 7. I can make a 6/6 giant token. I can reanimate Cityscape Leveler? Right? your turn. So now they can't attack with the Sire. It also wouldn't be lethal anyways, but they can't swing with it. Overlord doesn't do anything. Desecration Demon, there it is. Let's swing with the... No, their thing has reach, but maybe I still swing with this? No, that doesn't make any sense. Actually, maybe it does. No, it doesn't. Let's blow up the Overlord. Oh, right, I have Liliana. I just win. I'm sorry, I forgot. Get wrecked. Nice. Get wrecked. Get absolutely wrecked. I almost forgot I had a commander. Okay, so I'm done. This commander is phenomenal. I played against a metric boatload of other mono black decks, which was kind of unfortunate, but I won all of those matchups. So, no, wait, I think I lost a single one. I think I lost the very first one. I can't remember what it was. No, it was the mono white creature token thing. That's what I got trampled over by rabbits. I got trampled by rabbits. I just never drew one of my like 15 board wipes. So that did get me. But all the mono black matchups, I won. All the mirror matches, I won. I had no artifacts, so the, abrade, naturalize, shatter style answers to things didn't work. Removal is at a premium. Dealing with basically everything your opponents are doing is just good, because a lot of what your opponents are doing are creatures. And not only does my commander deal with those creatures, half my deck does. I never felt like drawing so many cards that I was dying to life loss from like Phyrexian Arena effects. I mean, you do have Shieldred in your deck and stuff, but the draw 2 cards a turn with Phyrexian Arena, with Gix, with Preacher of the Schism, with Unholy Annex, with the other one that I can't remember the name. There's Case if you tutor. Bronco is another one. Like, drawing 2 cards a turn while also plussing or minusing Liliana is just a death knell for basically every strategy. There was a Koth player who won. They drew like 3 cards a turn and got down to like 5 cards in library. It was Koth, the card I could not, the commander I couldn't win a single game with in 2 hours. I don't like discard spells, but we did keep Duress, or ended up putting it in later. But I don't know. You don't really need a lot of discard when Liliana sort of does that. I know attacking your opponent's hand is really good, and then also withering their hand away with spamming essentially Raven Crime is nice, right? If you get rid of the card that deals with Liliana, then suddenly all the other cards are much more vulnerable to being discarded. But I still don't really like the discard. Maybe there's an exception for Duress because there's like counterspell decks and stuff. But honestly, the counterspell decks also severely struggle to beat you. Just like severely struggle to beat me. It never felt like a problem. I think that's about it. I don't have much else to say. Mono black is extremely good. I don't know if it's the best thing you can do, but it's really, really up there. It's really up there. I didn't bump into any strategy I felt like I was at a major disadvantage. Like, Atali didn't feel like a problem. Other mono black decks apparently didn't seem like a problem. Mono red is not a problem. Mono white's not a problem. We played against counterspell decks. They weren't a problem. Yeah, there really aren't any major weaknesses for mono black right now. Atali, I would say, is very good, right, as that kind of antithesis of this thing, but Atali is vulnerable to this strategy and some counterspell strategies, but for the most part you can kind of get over that. But like mono black just comes so prepared for the 5th Atali cast in a single game that there's not a lot I was concerned about out of a ramp deck, which is very surprising. But Liliana is tier 1 in Historic Brawl, so it kind of tracks that here would also be absolutely phenomenal, right? And it certainly was. So let me know what you thought about this strategy. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, we lost to frogs. That's right, we got leapfrogged. We did get frogged. We did. Yeah, that's true. But I didn't draw a board wipe. I didn't draw a single board wipe. I had like 15 and I didn't draw one. So it's kind of like the white matchup. The mono white one, I just didn't draw a sweeper. It was kind of cool to see the frogs actually do something. But yeah, we did get frogged for sure. All right, go away. Go away. See you guys next time. Who knows when that is? I certainly don't.